Bienvenidos mi gente de nuevo a Sonus Global. Te saluda el Primo junto a Anna Reclama. Dímelo, Ana.
Aquí tenemos a un invitado especial, TONY CHOY.
Tony, bienvenido.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us in your space as well.
Again, by the way, this belongs to his opening doors. Algo increíble. Nos ha dado muchas oportunidades, nos hemos ayudado mutuamente. Yo creo que el papá Dios nos cruzó. Tú sabes, me puso a mí en tu camino, a ti en mi camino, fue algo muy bonito. Y él es uno de los que la gente le dice todólogo, porque está en lo que es la media, haciendo de todo un poquito, pero bien hecho, Tony, ¿sí o no?
Absolutamente, gracias por esta oportunidad y esta bendición, gracias. Definitivamente creo que hay una gran sinergia. There's a huge synergy.
Amazing. Every time we meet up, we feel it.
And throughout everything that's coming into my frequency, todo lo que viene a mi frecuencia, yo creo que hay una clase de synchronicity, sincronización en todo aspecto, ¿no? Entonces, esto es lo que ha causado, bueno, obviamente la pandemia y todo.
Yes.
Yo lo miro todo positivo porque ha creado un hambre para trabajar, you know? Y el que tenía hambre antes tiene más hambre ahora de cultivar algo y hacerlo concreto, ¿no?
Yes.
To make it manifest. Because at the end of the day, you know, todos estamos vendiendo algo, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
You know, we're all selling something. Right now we're selling something.
Yes.
You know? So these interviews, everything in perspective, you know, en perspectiva todo. Entonces, yo creo que si vendemos algo, la meta común es que queremos resultados.
Claro.
Results, you know. So, anyways, that said, you know, just what did you call it? Todólogo. Yeah, I'm definitely a jack of all trades, and I've mastered pretty much all the trades because hay una cosa conmigo, es que no me gusta, vamos, ¿cómo decir? Tener completamente, me gusta tener completamente conocimiento de lo que yo estoy haciendo.
So, every aspect of...
Exacto. Entonces, como dice, a jack of all trades, a master of none. I'm a jack of all trades of those trades, and I've mastered those trades.
But for those that don't know
Yeah.
the trades, you know, you can tell them you're a jack of all trades, but if they don't know what you do, then we don't know what you do. So can you please tell us, you started as a bass player.
Correct.
Llévanos por un camino.
The journey. I'll take you through a little tour.
Yes, a little
of
tour.
Tony
Well, you're the cool guy that, you know,
You know what? I was a cool kid.
Okay.
In Miami?
In Miami, yeah.
All right.
It was we were about 14 years old, and it was our first band out of Miami called Cynic, and it's four kids, you know, studying jazz music.
Wow.
You know, and but we played metal.
Ooh.
That was the music that we loved, you know. We're kids, we love the aggressiveness, but in our downtime, we're listening to Chick Corea, Pat Metheny, so people were bugged out. They were like, oh, you know, look at these kids with long hair, you know, and you're supposed, oh, you know, you're supposed to, and they're playing like heavy stuff, and then you, behind closed doors, you check them out and they're listening to like, you know, inversions and all crazy shit. So what happened was, we did a fusion of jazz with metal.
Wow.
And it actually became a genre 20 years after.
Which is?
It's called progressive metal. Dream Theater, Watchtower.
That's what they do.
Yeah, that's what they do. Meshuggah, like I had babies. You know what I'm saying? But it took people 20 years to grasp what we were doing, you know? So anyways, that's how it started. Then I transitioned into the mainstream music, you know. I had a really very popular group called ÁREA 305. And you know, we were on the global charts, #1 on the board. Con una canción se llama Si No Estás. y Vive la Vida, Hasta que me olvide de ti, Hay que cambiar. We also got a Grammy for that album, for the Hay que cambiar album. And we were the first pop group signed to Univision Music. El primer sello disquero de Univision, que no duró mucho, pero ellos eran parte de todo, de Disa, de todo lo que eran los grupos mexicanos, ¿no? Entonces formamos parte de eso, tuve esa experiencia. Después me moví a música house, le produje a un DJ que se llama Cedric Gervais. Yo fui su productor de música por 6 años, ¿no? Entonces después de ahí me moví otra vez. So, básicamente, y yo era el percusionista por muchos años de la farándula, ¿no?
And you managed to do all of this in Miami, or did you have to move to different states?
No, I lived in Europe for 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I lived in Holland for 4 years, and I lived in the UK for 3 years. And that's where I built most of my career. Mucha de la carrera mía musical fue en Europa. Y llegué a ser el número 4 mejor bajista del mundo. Con 19 años.
Wow.
You know, entonces,
You moved to Europe at 19, by yourself?
at 17,
With no...
with nothing.
Just following music?
Just following music, yeah.
Wow.
I graduated from high school and I got on a plane and I left.
¿Con qué dinero?
They got me my ticket and no dinero, ningún dinero. My mom gave me $40,
Wow.
you know.
Now you a dream chaser. You a dream chaser, for real.
$40.
How much did you flip it to?
Well, I mean, as a kid, as a 17-year-old kid, I got to make $1,000 a show.
Ooh, that's a lot, especially how many years ago we're talking about.
Yeah.
$1,000 todavía.
You're talking about
Primero $1,000 por un video de
91, 91. So,
Wow.
so it really, well, for my first record that I did, I actually got paid $1,000.
Cool.
So it was kind of cool because I was just this. I see my 16-year-old and I'm like, son, I was already in New York playing, you know, like BB Kings and all this stuff and sleeping in hostels and crazy stuff, you know.
Does your son follow in your footsteps?
No, my son is an MMA fighter.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
It's
yeah.
totally opposite.
Don't mess with him.
Totally opposite.
Yeah. He started music very early, but you know, I'm a hands-off parent. You know, I don't, you know, it's whatever makes them happy.
That's
You know,
good. That's good.
and then my little one's running around there. So anyways, you know, now, you know, I wanted to talk about Bass Guitar Magazine because they just did an article about específicamente de todas las cosas que yo hago.
Para la gente que no sabe, ¿qué significa este magazine para un músico como tú?
Wow, eso es the pinnacle, you know, eso es like the epic side of estar en esa revista es algo monumental, ¿no?
Claro.
Es un reto, ¿no? Se dice, un reto.
Un reto cumplido.
Y un reto
Sí.
cumplido que muchos, yo tenía posters de los bajistas favoritos.
From that magazine.
Entonces es como que, you know, yo manifesté las cosas que yo voy a hacer, yo voy a estar ahí un día, you know. So ahora me hicieron un artículo que se llama Tea Time.
Okay.
You know? So,
Tony Time.
Yeah, Tony Time, Tea Time. Y entonces, básicamente, porque ahora tengo una fundación también,
Oh,
que
nice.
se llama Dream Here Foundation, Sueña
Cool.
aquí. Ahora estamos haciendo un festival que se llama Epic Fan Fest, va a ser en Chile, y ya nos dieron confirmación de las 2 plataformas más grandes de Chile, con certificado y todo.
Wow.
Es Movie Star Arena, que son 45,000 personas,
Wow.
y Viña del Mar.
Oh my
I love
God,
Viña.
that's
Yeah.
Sí,
amazing.
ya tenemos Viña y tenemos ya pautado, voy a llevar a todos mis artistas, obviamente tengo también una compañía que se llama The Mentors Group, el grupo de mentores, and I'm going after education, you know, that's what I'm going to, I'm a teacher by default.
All right.
Well, music.
Yeah,
Yeah, so the mentors, Dream Here.
Dream Here.
Entonces, ¿en qué se basa lo que es TCM?
TCM Entertainment is a 360-degree platform, una plataforma 360. Te explico. Abarcamos todo clase de género artístico. No,
Okay.
no, we're not. We don't take preference. It's whatever works. I'm into positive music too.
Alright.
That's okay. I'm into positive music. I'm a worship pastor. I have a church called Dios con Nosotros, and so at any given time, TCM is a pretty much, like I said, 360-degree platform. We do production, we do videography, we do photography, we do music management, artist management. We're even your side attorneys if you need us.
Wow.
I mean, this business, it's a do-all business.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And because I'm gonna teach you how not to do it, I have to know how to do it.
Of course.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, I did the ultimate. I took a sacrifice so my artists don't, go through the trials and tribulations that I went through.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Like what he's saying right now.
You offer guidance.
Exactamente, tiene mucho sentido porque yo no te puedo decir a ti qué hacer como artista. Te lo puedo decir, pero si ya yo fui artista, Ana, y yo sé los hoyitos que yo pisé, que no debía de pisar, y viene un hombre con tanta experiencia como lo es Tony, y te manilla, es algo increíble. De eso mi triunfo, it's coming up, you know?
No, y que mucha gente también quieren ser artistas, tienen el talento, pero no saben ni cómo comenzar.
Yes.
So this is a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely.
But how, let's say if I wanted to be a singer.
Ay, Ana, por favor, yo te he escuchado cantando, Ana. No
But
cantes.
let's say that I wanted to be a singer. How can I reach you and come to you and say, hey, like Tony, guide me through this. Like I want to be a part of, your nonprofit. I want to be a part of your projects. How can I work with you?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm all about encouragement. I truly believe that if you really want it, and that is a question that I ask every artist that I meet. What is it that you want? And if I hear, well, I want to be on the stage and that's not what I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have a purpose.
Mhm.
You gotta have a purpose.
What's a valid purpose?
A valid purpose is basically, I'm willing to work hard.
Yes.
Someone who doesn't care so much about the fame, but more about the
Exactly.
craft.
If you go in with that first, hey, I'm here to work. I'm here to learn. I want wisdom. I want to know how to make myself better. Because the thing with this is that people, they don't want the responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the lack of, you know what I'm saying?
You want things handled.
Of course.
Exactly. And I had this situation with somebody just recently, and I fault myself because I enabled that person, you know what I'm saying? And I saw the results like that out of that, and I was like, whoa, so me as a mentor, me as a guidance, me as just the management, it is my duty for you to respect the process. You can't jump from A to W.
No.
That's why there's an alphabet and a numeric system. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta follow. You gotta respect the process. Everything in its time. And a lot of people are running and they're standing still.
With that being said, Tony, ahora me vino toda la mente. Do you think that an artist's career es como dicen la de un doctor, como que tú nunca terminas de aprender? Siempre hay algo nuevo, un challenge nuevo, un step nuevo que aprender, porque tú lo has vivido de bass, productor, siempre se está aprendiendo.
I'm glad that you touched that tip. And listen, the word career, carrera, es una carrera.
Que nunca para.
It can't get any clearer than that. A career, una carrera, you know. And we're all running different races. You can't run my race, I can't run your race, unless we're running the same race. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta know the race you're running, you know, and what pace you gotta take. Si no te vas a desgastar. You know, make the right decisions. Know the race you're running. You know, do the research. What does it take? Do the right things. Do the right moves. You know, a lot of people are concentrating on, oh, you made a mistake. No, you made a decision. Whether good or bad, it's a decision. You know what I'm saying?
This is like one-on-one top consejos right now. Like this is.
Así que for all you up and coming artists, creative producers.
You can rewind this and listen to it again. Porque,
replay.
Yeah, just replay this again because esto es knowledge de verdad lo que ustedes están escuchando ahora mismo. Tony, ¿cuál es un error que tú piensas que tú cometiste durante todo este proceso de, porque tú estás desde chamaquito, desde teenager, apenas eras teenager, un error que tú dices, si ahora mismo, como dice Ana, si tú le pudieras hablar a ese teenager con el pelo largo y ahí tocando, siendo más palabras.
There's several, you know, and it's all based on a belief system, you know, it's a belief system, you know, at the end of the day, you know, our rewards in life, you know, are a direct proportion, they're in direct proportion to our services, you know, how we serve people, what we do, you know, our contribution, you know. So our rewards in life are in a direct proportion to our service and contribution. You know, and at the end of the day, the money that you paid for, and this is talking financially, are for the ability that you have, you know, the ability to do it, okay, and the difficulty in replacing you. You know, that's the value of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So what I struggled with a lot, and why I say a belief system, because this is all it's a training. You know, you gotta train your mind, control your mind. You know, emotion. You know, do not bring emotion into business. You will fail. Do not do it. Emotion's emotion, business is business. You know, that's why when people play poker, they have no emotion. They're called poker faces. And those are the winners. You know what I'm saying? So you cannot show emotion. You know, he who speaks first loses. You know, so detain yourself. Be very diplomatic. You know, be patient. You know, patience is a virtue. You know, so these are a lot of things that, you know, as a young buck, you know, I didn't have. You know, and it's all brought down to one word. It's called wisdom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So obviously I didn't have a Tony Choi. If I would have had me, you know, well, we could do Back to the Future. I could go back to the past and visit myself and say, hey Tony, you know,
Go this way.
So I would have totally been, you know, but I was just talking to somebody about this. I don't regret anything, man. You know, I took a major sacrifice, you know, to learn. I actually went to the school of hard knocks, man. You know, you can't teach this stuff in school. You can't. So this is the thing, that I took experience over school. Okay. You know, I was going to go to Berkeley, right? But I chose to go and travel and learn hands-on business. And I have a metal band, a progressive metal band, that project that I did called Synchronicity, and the album is called Cultivation. And the artwork is called The Scholar and the Poet. And the scholar, you know, obviously learns the talent, and the poet is born with the talent. You know, at the end of the day, they have similar roads. You know, but school's always going to be there.
Okay.
You know, the experience, that's a once in a lifetime.
I agree.
You know.
I agree.
Tony, por aquí pasó David Sachs, Lena, Alcohol, son todas personas con lo que tú te rozas, con lo que tú estás trabajando. Háblanos de tu próximo proyecto, qué podemos esperar, porque lo que tú le pones la mano es magnífico. ¿Qué viene por ahí de la mano o de la colaboración de Tony Choy?
Bueno, obviamente David es uno de mis artistas. Le acabamos de hacer una canción que se llama La Jungla. We're doing a follow-up song ahora. Tenemos un viaje a Tulum. Vamos a estar allá en Tulum con David y varios DJs. Yo filmé también a un DJ muy factible ahora de Venezuela, se llama Alberto Dimeo, que ganó los Pepsi Awards. Estoy filmando otro a Javier Light, estoy filmando otro Leo Rojas, que me acaba de contactar. Estoy muy activo en eso. Lela, of course, that's my little girl. She a la mejor sorpresa. Acabamos de hacer un featuring con un artista de Curaçao, se llama Zico. Tremenda canción, la canción se llama Báilame, un número 1, definitivamente. Yo acabo de agregar esa canción en 2 estaciones en Chile, a través de otra estación en the mother station. Pero listen, I got it clear. I know how to make records. You know, my main goal is to get on the charts. You know. And
you've done it already.
Yes, absolutely.
So
absolutely. I know I got the blueprint.
Yeah,
I got the blueprint.
You've done it already. Now you're gonna do it more now.
Absolutely. Listen, if you do something and it works, you do it again, and then again, and then again, and then again. You know.
Amazing.
And that's pretty much the whole scheme of things.
Bueno,
Dope.
mi gente, vamos a dejar la información de Tony Choy. No le llenen el email de demos y de que, oh, I want to work hard. He said he want to hear me say I want to work hard. Pero gracias por estar por aquí, Tony. Nos sentimos muy orgullosos de poder ser parte de lo que es tu entorno y trabajar ciertamente de la mano contigo. A toda la gente de Sonus Global, recuerda de darle la campanita, deja tu comentario, suscríbete al canal y mándale este video a cualquier artista que tú pienses que necesite esta información fue gratis, pero yo no hubiese cobrado por eso. A Bible.
No, listen.
The human Bible.
At the end of the day, I actually have a podcast. It's called Talkbox.
Okay.
Y ahí en Talkbox vamos a hablar de todo un poco. And listen, the information, knowledge is free, man. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is free. You don't sell that stuff, man. You know. And this is the problem with the education system today. They're selling knowledge, and on top of that they're selling it, they're watering it down. So they're not giving you the actual cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? You know, te están dando ahí un aguaje ahí, algo, you know. Entonces, por eso está la fundación, por eso está la academia de artística que no hablamos, pero de todas maneras ahí van a haber muchas cosas, muchas diferentes sorpresas y tal, pero I'm going after the education system. You know,
That's awesome.
You know, so
Muy importante.
Yeah.
Muy importante. Bueno, mi gente, ya lo saben, esto fue Tony Choy aquí en Sonus Global.